Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a very common and often very frustrating check engine light code, P0300. You see that light pop up? You plug in your scanner, and it spits out P0300, random, multiple cylinder misfire detected. If you're a Toyota owner, this one might sound familiar, but what does it actually mean? And more importantly, how do you fix it without just throwing parts at your car? Let's break it down. First off, let's understand what a misfire is. In simple terms, it's when one or more of your engine S cylinders fails to produce power like it is supposed to. Your engine is a finely tuned machine where each cylinder fires in a specific sequence. When that sequence gets interrupted, you get a misfire. You might feel it as a rough idle, a hesitation when you accelerate, or even a noticeable shuddering from the engine. A single-cylinder misfire, like a P0301 4-cylinder 1 or a P0304 4-cylinder 4, points you to a specific spot. But P0300 is different. The random, multiple part is the key. It means the engine's computer isn't seeing a consistent problem with just one cylinder. The misfires are jumping around from one cylinder to another. This tells us the issue is likely something that affects the entire engine, not just a single, isolated component. So, where do we start? The most common culprits for a P0300 code on a Toyota, or really any modern car, are related to the holy trinity of combustion: spark, fuel, and air. Our primary suspects are usually in the ignition system. We're talking about spark plugs and ignition coils. Over time, spark plugs wear out. The gap can widen, or they can get fouled up with carbon deposits, leading to a weak or inconsistent spark. Similarly, ignition coils, which are responsible for sending that high-voltage jolt to the spark plugs, can fail. They can develop internal shorts, or just get weak with age and heat. When you have several weak plugs or failing coils, it can easily trigger that random misfire code. Now, before you rush out and buy a full set of new parts, our most important tool comes into play. T-scan tool. A good quality scan tool is your best friend here. Don't just read the code and clear it. Go into the live data or mode 6 data. This is where the magic happens. Your scanner can show you the misfire counts for each individual cylinder, even if they haven't been severe enough to trigger a specific cylinder code. Let's say you watch the live data and see that cylinders 2 and 4 have hundreds of misfire counts, while 1 and 3 have almost none. Even though the code is a random P0300, your data is pointing you to specific cylinders. This is a huge clue. Here's a classic diagnostic trick. Let's say your scan tool shows misfires on cylinder 2. The easiest thing to do is swap the ignition coil from cylinder 2 with the coil from a known good cylinder, like cylinder 1. Clear the codes, start the car, and drive it until the check engine light comes back on, or just watch the live misfired data. Now, rest on it. Did the misfire move with the coil? If you now have a P0301 or C, high misfire counts on cylinder 1, congratulations. You've just confirmed you have a bad ignition coil. It's a simple, free test that can save you a lot of money and guesswork. You can do the exact same thing with spark plugs. If the misfire moves with the plug, the plug is the problem. But what if you swap coils and plugs, and the misfire stays on the original cylinder? Or what if the misfires truly are random, happening across all cylinders, with no clear pattern? This is when we need to look at systems that affect all cylinders globally. A major one is the fuel system. If your fuel pressure is low due to a weak fuel pump or a clogged fuel filter, all the cylinders could be starved for fuel, causing them to misfire intermittently. Another common issue is dirty fuel injectors. If the injectors aren't spraying a nice, fine mist of fuel, you won't get proper combustion. You could try a high-quality fuel injector cleaner as a first step. Pour a bottle into your gas tank and see if things improve over the next 100 miles or so. For more severe cases, you might need to have the injectors professionally cleaned or replaced. Don't forget about air. A massive vacuum leak can also cause a P0300 code. A vacuum leak is when unmetered air enters the engine after the mass airflow sensor. This throws off the air-fuel ratio that the computer is trying to maintain. The engine will run lean, which is a perfect recipe for misfires. Look for cracked or disconnected vacuum hoses. you can sometimes hear a hissing sound at idle. A more advanced technique is to use a smoke machine, which fills the intake system with smoke and makes any leaks easy to spot. Other possibilities include a Doherty mass airflow sensor, which can be easily cleaned with a dedicated MAF sensor cleaner, or even a clogged catalytic converter creating excessive battery. So, to recap our battle plan for AP0300. First, use a scan tool to check for live misfire data to see if you can isolate the problem. Second, focus on the ignition system. Inspect your spark plugs and use the swap trick with your ignition coils. Third, if that doesn't work, consider your fuel system. Try a fuel injector cleaner or check your fuel pressure. And fourth, look for global issues like vacuum leaks or a dirty MAF sensor. By following a logical diagnostic process, you can pinpoint the exact cause of that P0300 code and get your Toyota running smoothly again. Don't just guess and replace parts. Diagnose the problem. It'll save you time, money, and a whole lot of headaches. Thanks so much for watching. If this video helped you out, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more car repair tips and tricks. Got a P0300 story of your own? Drop it in the comments below. See you in the next one.